Okay, we're going live from the Lamppost Coffee Shop. And we're going to check this thing out. I'll tell you, I have been having a heck of a time getting the audio to work well in a live setting. I got to be honest with you, I've done 10 live shows now from the coffee shop. And my main problem has been getting the audio to work using the OBS filters, and I think I've got it set about the best that I can get it set. So I'm gonna test it out, see what you guys think. So I'm going streaming in the afternoon here. It's 1:20 p.m. I'm doing an extra live broadcast here, so if you're dropping in, checking us out, drop in the chat, let me know how things are going. I'm trying some things out here. How's this music sound? Too loud? Let me back off a little bit on the music. So it's just barely coming in. Because to tell you the truth, the music helps with the background noise coming from a live coffee shop. But you got a lot of talking going on, so we'll see how that goes for a while. I'm not going to be on here long. We're just sort of testing things out, playing around. All right, I do want to test out browser, see what's going on. Let's bring up something else. Here's my website. It does show that I'm going live. I'm live now, right here. I'm going to open myself up in a new tab. Bring up something else. Here's my website. It does show that I'm going live. I'm live now, right here. I'm going to open myself up in a new tab. Bring up something else. Here's my website. Does show that I'm going live. Okay, I watched myself going live and the audio sounds better than it did this morning, so I'm gonna stick with it for a while. Maybe a tad on the loud side. Let me see if I back off a little bit. It's peaking where it needs to peak, so we'll see. Turn the music down a little bit. And well, trying to get a good balance, that's the key, right? Alrighty. Well, let's see what's happening on YouTube these days. Check out again and see what's happening. What do we want to bring up? Oh, I like Colin and Samir. Let's see what Colin and Samir are up to. All right. Nope. Let's try this.
Hey, what's up? Welcome back to Creator Support, the show where we answer your questions about the business of being a creator. Today's guest is Tony. He runs a channel called Tony's Film Club, where he breaks down some of his favorite movies. He's been making videos on this channel for years, and it started out kind of slow, but then all of a sudden he had a couple of videos that went really big. Tony came to our studio as a part of a Spotter Studio Summit. Well, welcome to Creator Support, Tony. To workshop how to turn some of this recent success into a repeatable format. That's how I would start this video too.
It's way more interesting because of the story in the title. That's interesting.
How are we not using that in the thumbnail? Now, whenever we sit down with a creator, the first two questions we ask are, who is the audience and what's the value they're getting? So that's where we start with Tony. Now, in our last episode of Creator Support with Liz Rowe, we workshopped the title, thumbnail, and the first 30 seconds of her video. And that resulted in that video becoming a massive.
Okay, so that's a good question. They always ask, who's your audience? Well, I don't know who my audience is. Maybe that's my problem. No, actually, my audience is probably going to be older since I'm older. So my audience is going to be probably 40-ish and above. And it's going to be those who want to be a success on YouTube and those who want to be a success on social media. That's where my activity is located most days, most hours. Most of my thinking power goes toward how can I grow a YouTube channel and how can I get monetized and all those things that we've done in the past, but we're going to we're trying a new approach. I'm not going with a particular niche. I'm going with the approach that I am the niche. That's right, you heard me. I am the niche. Because I have so many interests, I can't decide on one niche. So shoot me. I mean, come on, give me a break. I've tried starting a dozen channels, all of them with a specific niche. And I get bored so easy because there's so many other things I want to be doing. So what I did was got fed up and said, I'm just going to lean into it. I'm just going to be my own niche. And I'm going to have a channel that will have all kinds of various topics that I'm interested in. And hopefully you will be interested in. And the idea is to bring you along with me and see if we can grow on YouTube together. That's the idea.
Massive overperformer on her channel. And we got this comment on that video from B-Hamburdas. I have no idea if I said that right. Now show me a creator support session where the video didn't do that well. If it exists, that's the realism we are craving. So in this session with Tony, we come to a lot of realizations together, but this video that we worked on wasn't necessarily an overperformer on his channel, but the session was awesome. There's a lot to learn from it. So here's our session of creator support with Tony's Film Club. Okay, Tony's Film Club. Pitch the channel to us. Tell us about the audience for the channel.
Yes. My audience is people who love movies but are not film buffs. So my goal is to be approachable to everybody. And it's educational videos about film history and the movie industry in general. But my secret sauce is that I keep it fun. There's a lot of silly jokes. I dress up in costumes, think Family Guy cutaway gags, while still being very well researched. I spent a very long time researching my videos. But I want to keep it fun.
Why not for film buffs?
Because I think that movies is something that we all love. And I love talking about movies, but I hate being pretentious about it. I think
Everything I just said was not taped because I had my mic turned off. See what happens when you go live? You run into all kinds of mistakes. You make all kinds of errors. But do I care? No, not really.
people are very pretentious, and I don't want that. And I want to be sharing the love for movies with people who just love movies.
Let me ask you a question. What's your favorite video you've made?
I would say this one, my latest one, it is because I started incorporating interviews with the people I'm actually talking about. So for this video, I interviewed 6 people that were involved in the story, and it was real journalism.
You see, one of the interesting things there is, like, if we look at this thumbnail, a billionaire tried to make a movie, it was a disaster. I really like that. My issue with this thumbnail is I want to see the billionaire. Almost similar to your most popular, where you like see a character, a subject, right?
There's two things about this. The billionaire is a Chinese billionaire who's incredibly secretive.
Yes.
And there's 2 photos of him in existence, and none of those are thumbnail
That's
worthy.
How are we
Interesting.
not using that in the thumbnail?
Yeah, or
the
even a
secret billionaire.
Yeah, even a silhouette. It doesn't even need to be him.
Okay, now we're talking.
You can blur a face.
No, blur his.
Okay, talking about some good stuff there about your thumbnail. Trying to create a clickable thumbnail. Having some mystery involved here. You got to be creative, that's for sure. Not everybody can do it. It takes some creativity. It takes some thinking. It takes some planning.
His face.
Yeah, I was thinking to put like the red number over his eyes, maybe.
Because let's face it, if no one clicks on your thumbnail, you're wasting your time.
The
Over his face.
mysterious
That's
billionaire.
fascinating.
Yeah.
That there's only 2 like blurry photos on the internet.
Okay, should I make it more secretive then?
Yeah.
That's how I would start this video too. I tried to find photos of this billionaire filmmaker, but there's only 2 on the internet, and they look like this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Like he made one of the worst movies of all time. Let's tell this story.
Yeah, that's good. That's good, honestly. But then again, my issue, because you can see I've used faces in other videos that did not do as well. And part of my fear was that if you don't know who this guy is, why would you even care about clicking on it?
Well, because he's a mysterious billionaire. So you have a
He is.
descriptor, right? So the thing is, the difference is you're
Okay, I'm going to stop there. Because I'm just testing things out. I'm trying to get my audio to work. That's my main issue here. I want my audio to sound good as possible coming live. When you're dealing with a live coffee shop and all the background noise. Now what I have, and I'm using OBS as my streaming service, my streaming software, and it has filters for the audio, and so I have a noise filter set on it, and I've also got a limiter set on it, and I think this is about as good as I'm gonna get it. I really don't know, but I'm gonna keep playing around with it. Eventually I'll just have to be happy with what I've got. So anyway, I think I'll stop here. So I just want to review this and see how everything sounds. I'm gonna bring up the music. As we have a nice closing. How's that balance? Is that balanced? Yes or no? Well, we will soon find out. All right, I'm going to stop there. See you guys later. Goodbye.